We're gonna start at the top. City Mushroom Hair and Jetty Moth Feelers are both kind of in the same boat. Those are basically like just kind of fanon designs of Jetty. Someone drew Jedediah with moth feelers, and everyone went, yeah! And so that's just kind of how it is. Sydney Mushroom Hair is canon, but people are like, what if we put 1,000 mushrooms? The Elephant Man has a fat ass. That's on the wiki. I put that there because it's the truth. It's a real quote from, I think, Beloved. We have Will Wood just in general. Will obviously did the music. That's pretty self-explanatory. A little bit farther down, we have Mayfield Unchanged. Not really. Obviously, that's Mayfield. If you're in the Discord, Mayfield is in there, but just uses the username Mayfield Unchained, and then in parentheses, not really. We have Adam. Adam's going to show up in season 2. That's it. That's the explanation for Adam. Good Morning Campers is how all the episodes open, plus it's the name of one of the songs. Simping for the Elephant Man. Everyone fucking does it. Show me someone who doesn't simp for the Elephant Man, and I'll show you a liar. A little bit farther down, we have some more like inside jokes. So there's the common theory of Sydney died / is dead. We have what the Elephant Man's real name is, which I won't spoil for people that don't want to know. We have campsonas, which are people taking either their self-insert or just their original characters and making versions of them. That would be campers at Camp Here and There. And then the two ships, Elishua and Ronapur. We have Elishua, which is not Elijah, fuck, I said I wasn't gonna spoil the name! Shit, fuck! The Elephant Man and Joshua Ronapur, which is Rowan and Juniper. Elijah and Joshua is more because I think it's funny, and it caught on because it is funny. Ronapur is solely because of the one line of Juniper being like, oh yes, Rowan, handsome fellow, and everyone went, gay, homosexual gay. Farther down, we have Unknowable Object Simps. Those, when the first episode came out, and a little bit after that, like, they're still Unknowable Object Simps, but it's less of a bit than it used to be. Don't make me tap the sign. The fact that everyone in the goddamn Discord is always trying to eat things that shouldn't be eaten all the time. So I've made, the, like, Simpsons don't tap the sign meme? It's a version where it's basically me saying, every day I wake up, I log onto the Mayfield and Beloved server, and I pry inedible things out of the hands of its users like tiny children. This is normal. I'll feed all you campers, which is basically somebody made the joke that Matthew would wear I'll feed all you fuckers apron, and someone was like, no, Lucille wouldn't let him wear it. So I said, what if Sydney took and I made an edit of, like, the apron, so it was, like, stitched over, so it says, I'll feed all you campers, and it kind of caught on as fanon. The kin list. Mayfield and Beloved made a list of characters that they were going to, if Jedediah, Sydney, the Elephant Man were all real people, who they would kin, and I was like, release the kin list, and they went, no, and I said, what if I give you $100? And Mayfield said, no, and Beloved went, I can be bought, and I went, alright, is that a challenge? So I started a Kickstarter for the kin list, and it did indeed get fully funded. We raised $125, and they released it on stream. The Minecraft server, that one's pretty self-explanatory. I have a Minecraft realm where I've built the entirety of Camp Here and There. We have Tumblr Sexy Man, so the Elephant Man has officially been added to the official Tumblr Sexy Man wiki. Camper Reese is the one that put the Elephant Man on the wiki, the Sexy Man wiki. I don't know why, but that is indeed a thing that happened. Joshua emoji suit. Another thing that was fanon and has died down a little bit. So somebody drew Joshua in this, but a headcanon that he ripped the sleeves off. So that was fanon for a little bit, isn't really anymore. We have Beloved Unchained, which was a very brief amount of time when Beloved was here, and went with Beloved Unchained, which is actually why Mayfield Unchained not really is called that. Elijah and Joshan, which is the polyship of the Elephant Man, Joshua, Juniper, and Rowan. That's all that is. There's not really anything else to that. Exiled from the church because of Sydney's fat ass. I think the story behind the meme was we were talking, someone was like, I don't even remember, it was something along the lines of Sydney's ass being too fat and it destroying the church, and we were like, Jedediah was exiled from the church because of that. We have maid dresses, which is just, there's a handful of drawings of Jedediah, Sydney, and the Elephant Man in maid dresses. Also, I think there's one of Joshua with, like, an emoji maid dress that is great, but I hate it. How Elijah's name got leaked, how his name actually got leaked was that when they initially released the character playlists, Mayfield fucked up and forgot to rename Elijah's to the Elephant Man. Thing is, though, there's one other way his name could have been leaked anyway. This happened first, so it didn't matter. But it was that there's an old piece of Tumblr art on Tumblr that they commissioned, and the commissioner actually mentions the character's name. We have the Wiki Vandals, which was the brief period of time where someone vandalized the wiki. It wasn't anything like bad. They just wrote like some weird stuff, like they changed Sydney's pronouns to like he, it, honk, which is kind of disrespectful, but it is a thing that happened, and it was like for a very brief period of time, and it's not very well known. Autistic ass. This is around the same time as Jedediah was exiled from the church. Someone said something along the lines of like, damn, autistic ass. Beloved said those are Sydney's two best qualities, autistic and ass. The very first Sexy Elephant Man drawing, which was made by me, I'm very proud of it. However, it is not, I will not put it anywhere. The last three we've got here, early access contest. So this was before Camp Here and There even was released, was that it was basically a contest. People were designing Jedediah, Sydney, and the Elephant Man. The winners would get 24-hour early access, regardless of whether or not they were patrons, to the first episode. The Emil Army, which is that there's a weird number of people named Emily. This was a joke, again, that originated back before Camp Here and There was even released in the Discord. This joke was in the Discord. You have to be named Emily in order to like Camp Here and There. I think there's an old edit where someone took I think that might have been me actually, took the Camp Here and There logo but just edited it so it just says Emily. And then the last one is Good Advice Horse, which I will not reveal because it is a Patreon post. But it's, I think, if not the first, one of the very first Patreon posts.